What's going on, y'all? It's Sierra with CC with the Sauce, and I have a very, very special guest today. He's now, I will call him a friend of mine. He wears so many hats, and he does so many things out here in the community of Houston. And I'm just so glad to have you here. I'm honored to have you here. We have here today Mr. Khalid Rasheed. How you doing today?
I'm good now. Not you honored though. I mean, I appreciate it though. Yeah,
Of course, I'm always honored to have you in my presence.
How about that? How about that?
Yes.
Okay.
So how you been doing today?
I'm good. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's Houston. It's traffic. You know how that go. You know, coming from south to the north. You know how that is.
Yeah, I know exactly how that is.
Okay. Yeah.
So could you give the people a little bit of background about yourself? Tell them a little bit about yourself.
Okay. My name is Khalid Rasheed. I'm the CEO of Poster Magazine. That's the original magazine we just started with. We just celebrated the 5-year anniversary for that magazine last Friday. Also, last Friday we celebrated my proclamation, my day in the city, too, as well too. And we also gave awards, a continuation for awards that we do called For the Culture Awards. So basically, I guess we can give up the nutshell. Okay, I'm born and raised in Houston, Texas. You know what I'm saying, the old Third Ward. You know what I'm saying, I grew up biracial parents. A lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying, like my father's Afro-Latina, you know what I'm saying, which is Puerto Ricans. You know what I'm saying, and so, it's, growing up back then, 80s, 90s, you know what I'm saying, before Houston was Houston as it is, though, you know what I'm saying, and growing up biracial was kind of difficult. And so, you know what I'm saying, you was not really accepted a lot, you know what I'm saying, from going from one side of the family or just going in certain school districts and stuff like that. So I had to fight a lot growing up, though, and which caused me, growing up fighting a lot, caused me to get in trouble as a juvenile, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, doing a lot of juvenile time, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Most of my childhood, and then it cost me later on in life, you know what I'm saying, with lack of knowledge from being ignorant to the law. After turning 22 years old, 33 days later, I first time I went to been incarcerated, you know what I'm saying, I got shipped out to the penitentiary. And so it was when I was incarcerated, that's when the blueprints of what kind of everything that I did, which is crazy, which is 22 years ago this year, you know what I'm saying, 22 years ago this year.
Wow.
Basically, you know what I'm saying, and so I didn't know it was going to be called no magazine or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying. I just had drew a bunch of blueprints and stuff like that, because I don't know, for the people that got people incarcerated, when they do room searches, it depends on the guards, if you targeted or whatever like that, but, since, most of these areas were incarceration or they rural hick towns, so our people is not allowed to be out there. And the only reason our people is out there because, they want us locked up. So I used to send a lot of stuff home to my people. I was like, man, just send this stuff home, keep it for me, you know what I'm saying? Because if they keep it, they can put me on investigation. I won't get to talk to y'all. I can lose my dates and all that type of stuff. And so, anyway, you know what I'm saying, about 2013, I want to say. Yeah. Anyway, I had came home from doing 6.5 on a 7. You know what I'm saying, on another bid. Anyway, and I was doing music at the time. You know what I'm saying, because a lot of people don't know I used to be an artist.
What you did music?
Yeah,
for who?
For myself.
You was independent or?
Yeah. I had my own record label and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I used to do spoken word poetry too. People don't know, back in the Gap.
Okay.
Matter of fact, down there by the spaghetti warehouse by the by the university. Yeah, right there. That little spot right there, at the corner right there. Okay. So, but anyway, I was handing out music. This is I'm gonna tell those people back in time that it was CDs at one point in time.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying, I used to hand out CDs to, people in my neighborhood, corner stores and stuff like that. There was a guy that was there to stay in an apartment complex with my people. You know what I'm saying? Because I was, just coming home and trying to find my way. And he was like, man, you do a lot of ripping and running. I see you do a lot of ripping and running, do all that type of stuff. He's like, man, we got to exchange of numbers. And, one day we came up there, and this is when I used to kind of be in the world and, do. And so he was like, is it anything that you want to do that you never thought about doing before? And I was like, yeah, man. He said, man, what you want to do? I said, man, I want to do a magazine. He said, man, you want to do a magazine? I guess he thought because, we was, and I was like, no, it ain't that talk. And I said, man, I want to do a magazine. He said, man, well, you want to have what you want to call a magazine? So, this one I learned about Google keywords, searches and stuff like that, though. So, we was dealing with your company we go through now. It was called Mad Cloud, but it was the company we dealt with back then. Was called a company called Jumag.com. And so anyway, we typed in anything. He was like, "What you want to call the magazine?" I said, "Man, I want to call it Post." He said, "Man, why you want to call it Post, man?" I said, "Man, because nothing starts without a post." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he was like, "All right," you know what I'm saying? And so we typed, the keywords and stuff like that in. And it was like 20 posts came up. And so that's when we called ourselves like Post the Magazine, but an actual symbol of a post. You know what I'm saying? To separate who we are, you know what I'm saying? And it's things like that. And so but we ran with it, you know what I'm saying? Make a long story short, September the 1st, 2013 was the first day that we launched. And the magazine, I missed that though, because it was really digital. Like I can hit your SoundCloud, and your music would really pop out on the screen, like really 3D. You know what I'm saying? Like for the models that was doing like photo shoots, it was like you can hit the photo shoot, and it was like you was really there when they was really taking pictures.
Right,
it was really like it was really that. You know what I'm saying? So we was kind of ahead of time before time.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And so. Instead, even though we just celebrated the 5-year anniversary, it should really be like the 9-year anniversary, though. But you know what I'm saying, due to incarceration breaks and just taking breaks for mental health.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is important. We really need to hit that topic. Yeah.
Well, and the reason, you know what I'm saying, these things happen too, like when we first started, too, a lot of people don't understand this. Houston didn't accept us. Houston laughed at us. So we had to go to San Antonio.
Oh, what? Okay.
And do all our showcases and things like that, though. Yeah, San Antonio showed love. They showed love.
Okay, shout out to San Antonio.
Yeah, they showed love, though. You know what I'm saying? And so, so now it's crazy now that when I be like, man, can I get media access to go to these things? These same people used to laugh. They be like, man, come on, you can come on out now. Yeah, you can get on up in there. Yeah.
That's how it usually works. Yeah, that's how it usually works. So, could you tell the people because you have 3 magazines.
Okay.
Tell them about the 3 different magazines.
Okay, and so the other magazines didn't come into part like last year, and so the like I said, the Latino came apart is because I wanted to kind of for the other heritage of for my people though. You know what I'm saying? And with that, what I was doing is giving people, since the perception of black and brown is so misconstrued nowadays because the narrative been changed, I wanted to educate people basically with that. And so like what I was doing is like I was giving the kind of like the history, like like food, the dishes are behind what the foods came about, the history how Mexico became independent, how Puerto Rican became, how they got their independence and became, all that type of stuff. So I was really trying to educate those people and let them know what was going on and bring awareness to it. And before the H magazine came about is because I just wanted us to have our own magazine for Houston for, it's one thing to say people, using the terminologies, they saying that they for the culture, but they really, seeing Houstonians and things of that nature. And I'm from here, so I just don't I don't want my story or our story to keep getting told by people that's not from here.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Now you can find success and whatever you come here to move here for, whatever like that. But if we're gonna tell the story, tell these stories by people that played key parts. You know what I'm saying? At the history of what's gonna go on and that type of thing, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want that part to, to take away from us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so I kind of hold that as a dear, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, we celebrate the 1-year anniversary for that, August the 14th.
Show them that issue right there. That's for the age.
Yeah, that's for the age. Yeah,
this
this is it. The 1 year anniversary. You was there. We celebrated. We gave awards to some of the pioneers in some of the game, like the Fifth Ward Boys, Ghetto Twins, man, N.O. Joe, man, D-Rec. Oh man, it was
a lot of people there. Then
yes,
Lil Flip came at the end.
Yes, he came at the end. Yes,
okay.
You know what I'm saying. You got the iconic award. Young Star got his flowers though. So
Young
we just
Star
paid
show.
homage to those that really needs to be. You know what I'm saying. It's like it's not a debate. You know what I'm saying
right.
about what's going on. You know, I mean, like the Ozone used to do this, but they only, targeted like hip hop and things like that though. And don't get me wrong. Black excellence is something different, but I want to target everybody.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's covering those type of things, though. You know what I'm saying? It's everybody make up Houston, but it's different parts, though. You know what I'm saying? We all can't be rappers or artists, and everybody's entrepreneurship is different from everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's it,
So we have I just attended your 5-year anniversary for Pulse Magazine. How does that feel?
It's they say when you get a 5-year mark, they say you can make it anywhere.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they say.
Yep, that's what they say.
You know what I'm saying? But it was just good, you know what I'm saying, just to celebrate and just to be around people in the room that came out and had a good time.
Yeah,
it was really people really upset that I didn't tell them it was my birthday. I couldn't really believe that though.
Wait, hold up. It was your birthday.
Yeah.
Well, I'm mad with the people because you didn't tell me either.
Yeah, it was.
Because that was the day you were supposed to get your proclamation on your birthday.
What September the 9th was, saying that's my birthday. You know what I'm saying? But the reason I didn't do that is because people take away or will make it more about me, and it wasn't about me. It's about y'all, like everybody in the room. Like I explained to everybody, even though my name is on the proclamation, it's our day. If just my name would just happen to go on there, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's everything that I do is for y'all though. Like y'all are my heartbeat. Like if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be doing this because this is not what I went to college for, trade school, or nothing like this. But this is what the most results is. And I can affect and inspire other people to bring out the best in them, or then they bring out the best in me.
You know what I admire about you so much is that you include the community in everything that you do, and you recognize the people that's just starting, that's coming up, especially for the people that's doing it, like you say, for the culture, for the, we have the communities out here that's nonprofits that you've been recognizing, and they've been out here helping our youth and our teens and just coming up. I really admire that about you, that you definitely, like the people that's from here, you definitely want to make sure that you put their name on the map. And I just remember being at your award show, and the one gentleman, which his name is the General, that you had gave him. You gave him an award, and that was his first award ever after all these years of being in the industry. And I'm like, wow, you made that day special for him to even be recognized. It was just something. It was more monumental than more about the money, because he's recognized for what he's doing in the community. So I really appreciate what you do behind these magazines, and bringing the people out, because that's just good. You know what I'm saying? I really, really appreciate it. But let's get back to your birthday.
Okay.
September 9th. That's my sister's birthday, first of all.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, well, shout out to sisters.
Thank you. Yeah, so let's show them this proclamation. We know, obviously, if you get a proclamation, that means you do a lot for the community. Yes, let's show them this proclamation. Congratulations on that, by the way. That's real big that you get your own day in the city. And what is it on September 9th? 9th is your day in the city. September 9th is Khalid Rasheed Day, y'all. Khalid Rasheed. That is what's up. Let me see. Man, okay, you valid. You valid. That is such an honor, and I don't know how you cannot feel honored to be able to, that's hard to get. That's really hard to come by.
Well, I don't know. I was looking for a minute because it looked like they was just handing them out for a minute. Like,
I wouldn't agree with that.
I was like, I don't know. I said, what I got to do, a haircut or two or something? a fish fry or something? Tell TT and them get ready and stuff. Quit that stove work,
Yeah, but no, it's definitely well deserved. You do a lot of things. Did you bring any other issues that we can see, or you just brought the 1 year?
No, I just bought that. I didn't want to, I didn't want to flood the desk. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. I wanted to keep it a little bit professional or something today. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I didn't know how to.
What you got on? Is that for the H or is that post?
Yes, it's for the H. But the post is over there. I keep them. I keep them on me. Because you just never know. Yeah. Who I got to go up in there and where we at. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, yeah.
Where can people purchase these issues?
Okay. It's on. If you're on the north side, it's what's it? Beauty and Beyond. Mm-hmm. Off of 7802 North Shepherd Drive. Chick by the name of Shatara Randall. You can go up in her shop. You know what I'm saying? I got my books too, because I got an actual book out. Book called Know Your Worth. It's got affirmations and poetry in it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, affirmations. You know, that's my thing.
That's yours too?
Yes.
Say less.
Yes.
All right.
And I just realized it was an artist that put out this song, and I didn't know the whole song she was saying affirmations. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to have to bring it up.
Okay.
But definitely, that's definitely my thing, these affirmations.
Well, I think people need to focus on that, because there's so much that you can process, that you're listening to. I think you need to kind of, have some balance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's very important. Outside the spirituality part, you know what I'm saying, whatever your beliefs is, but you still need to have that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, my kids really think I'm crazy because I wake up in the morning and I put it on YouTube because I'm working. So I have to just have it playing, repetitively, because, basically how they say you are what you eat, you are what you put into, your spiritual, your soul. So I believe in affirmations because I see the end, I see the results all the time. Everything that I put my mind to, I go out there and get it, and I have to give that out. I have to give credit where credit is due to them affirmations, because definitely it's been motivating. How do you feel about it?
But yet, for me, the affirmations come, like I said, my body's programmed between like 3 and 5 to naturally just to get up. You know what I'm saying? And I light my incense and, I do my meditation. And then that's how I kind of start my process about what I'm going to do as far as writing a book or the books that I have wrote. Or just even, as far as the magazine. I do a lot of emails and stuff like that at that time because it's just like, it's no worry. You know what I'm saying? I get that in. Let that process, and I'm like, all right, we can go out here and face this world, you know what I'm saying, get out of traffic, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, though. And if it's something that needs to be addressed, then I'm like, all right, maybe affirmation or something there, like, all right, maybe you was overthinking, or you can do this, and this what you was, you know what I'm saying, because, people will be, you need to stop doing this, you need to do this, and then, or people like, I can relate to what's going on. I'll be like, how can you be, it seems like that's so easy to say nowadays, you know what I'm saying, but if you not really haven't been through what we've been through or seen it, then it's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, and I know.
I get where you come from.
And with social media, a lot of people say a lot of things. I'm like, so you just on repeat, or you just gonna like the comment, or what? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So my goodness. It's so funny that you said that. Okay, First of all, I'm going to bring up your social media because you be having me cracking up.
Go ahead.
Like, no, you know me. I like to disagree, but on a positive note. Like, there's no way we could be thinking the same thing. Just like you say. Like, I like when I have conversation, I'm not just going to agree with everything you say. Like, that's just not, that wouldn't be truthful, right? Yeah. That's how I feel. So when you be making these posts about, first of all, I know you got to think for natural bodies. Yes. You do, right?
Yes. Shout out to y'all. Y'all the real MVPs. Thank you.
Because I know you bring some, I don't want to use the word controversy, but I know you do have your opinion on people that go and get, surgery versus those who just, are natural. So I do be seeing those posts and I just be shaking my head. I'm just waiting on somebody to come at your neck.
Oh, well, they will, people would try to, you know
of course.
what I'm saying, but, and I kind of shut it down or just let them do it, but, it's not up, not for debate. You know,
Yeah,
you was
exactly.
built. You was built and born a certain way. I mean, you know, genetics is genetics, though. Whatever that you got, you got. You know what I'm saying? And it just be so crazy when they be using the phrase, "Well, I'm leveled up." I'm like, I don't leveled up. I said you surged up. I don't be under. I be trying to figure the part out, like, you know what I'm saying, like make it make sense though. And I mean, I guess if whatever, if you've been in certain relationships and things of that nature, but I mean, you know, and that's what for self-esteem. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's nothing like natural. You see what I'm saying? Like it just feels better. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Their own preference
yeah,
or
you
whatever.
know,
You're entitled to your own opinion. Yeah. I'm not gonna agree with you or disagree with you.
Yeah,
Because I don't want nobody coming at me.
Well, I understand. You know what I'm saying? I'ma say it. You know what I'm saying? You can't cancel me though. You know, but do what you gonna do. Google, tell Facebook, whatever, man. Wait in line, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'ma stay what I'ma stay. Those that know, like I be saying. And if not, if you follow me, then you'll know I'll post it. You know what I'm saying? I'll post it.
Yeah, you a real one. You a real one.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
You don't be caring. But yeah, so let's get into, so you started in this For the H podcast?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
tell me a little bit more about that.
Okay, well, you know, I wanted to go ahead and also diversify, you know what I'm saying, as far as media, anything that media, you know what I'm saying, we want to attack that, you know what I'm saying. You know, just the magazine publications is you know, is just a form of the media, and it's the most effective because, you know, that's how I get into these, like what we covered the other day at the red carpet for the Candy 2. You know what I'm saying. What else did we got? We got some this weekend. The new, I think it's a new Texas league. It's a new wrestling league that's coming out.
Okay.
So we got that. I think I got you tickets for that though too. So
well,
and
thank
stuff
you.
like that. And then also the pop up for the Bun B. You know what I'm saying? The Trill Burgers this weekend.
I'm excited
so,
about that. I'm excited.
You got them burgers is good.
Yeah.
Shout out to that OG.
Yeah, shout out to
that,
Bun B.
well, I'm not that OG.
Trill.
That burger is good. That OG.
That OG burger, OG triple burger. That's what it's called. Okay.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, the podcast is something I wanted to do, and you know, I didn't get a chance to interview a lot of those people, August the 14th, and sit down and talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know the history of why these people was nominated.
Right.
Like a lot of people didn't know who Ace Deuce was. Like a lot of people don't know who N.O. Joe was. D-Rec. These people don't know who these people are.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They even watch these people's product and heard the people's music, but like, well, they don't really know who are these people.
Right.
So you know, I had to kind of go back and bring the time, you know, the present with you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, with the past with the present, basically, though. You know what I'm saying, to bridge the gap so people can understand how these people pay dues or something like that. Because, you know, a lot of people like, why do these people get awards, or what do they get awards for? Like, it's not even for. Why would you ask the question like that? But we're going to address that issue. This is why.
Right. Especially for the younger generation.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Because they don't really know.
Yeah, because the people that I've worked with at some of your events, that was the first time me meeting them or really, you know, hearing about some of them. Okay. I can say, because I'm just not, you know, I'm not that young, but I'm not that old either.
Okay.
But I didn't grow up in the music world like you.
Okay, well, you know.
So for you to have that For the H and bringing them out, that's good. And then also, I'm running into these people again. Yes. So it's so good for me to have attended those events and met those people because I have, like, we did a movie premiere on Pause on 2. We went to this movie premiere in Pause on 2 at over there at that black-owned strip bar 5015, I want to say. Yeah, I went over there to do a movie premiere, and D-Rec was there. He came out.
Oh, well, you stay. That's the hood. That's know, that's the third. You know, that's it. You know what I'm saying?
I met him first at your event, and then I got to meet him again. So it was just nice seeing familiar faces, to seeing what these people are doing for the community. Yeah, absolutely. I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but that's why I do it for. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I try to. I don't really, even though they awards and things like that, I really call them like moments in time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That, you know, nobody can take from. But see, that day, people, it's really sad. A lot of people didn't really understand that they missed out. That it was people in that room that hadn't been in the room with each other for like 20, 30 years. And that'll never happen again.
Yes.
That was history right there. Like that day when, you know what I'm saying, like that was history for Texas, history for Houston. Like it was just for that neighborhood, for that setting. Like it was just like they can't take that from us. They see that's what a lot of people fail to realize. Like they say, I ain't a real magazine because the following or what I do and what's going on and stuff like that. But they ain't understanding though. Like everything that we do, we make history though. Like everything we do, like you know what I'm saying. Like the situation with the little brother, the brother Sebastian. He had this movie, his documentary. Like man, you know what I'm saying. Like we covered a couple of weeks ago. Like man, that was history, man. The man, you know what I'm saying, that, he was on the big screen, man. He did it his own pocket, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the brother on nothing but like 24 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like you said, everything, it might be the beginning stages, something like that, but it's history in the making. So when we all make it, though, and we sit down at that table and we all, you know what I'm saying, it's time to eat, then we can all say, man, it was good. And we raise our glass and toast. It was well worth it. We was all on that journey. Everybody was in that car.
Yes.
Nobody got left behind. And that's what it is. Like, man, that's why I love my city. That's why I love doing what I do. And that's what it is for me. When I go to bed and look at, when I wake up in the morning, look at myself in the mirror, go to bed at night, that's what it's all about. When they be like that, thank you or whatever, that's what I do it for.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know
I love that. I love that. It seems like you know your calling and you're living in your calling. I absolutely love that. Is there anything that you're working on?
Yeah, next up, I'm trying to get that key to the city. So whoever's the mayor in the next 5 years, I'm coming for my key.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you give me my key, you cannot tell me I'm not everybody welcome to my city. You see what I'm saying? So you giving everybody else these. I ain't gonna say these people's name that got these keys, and these people ain't been here in Houston in a minute. You know what I'm saying? These people's not even from here. So I need my key, man. I'm coming for it.
All right, you done spoke it off your tongue, and I believe it's gonna come to life.
Oh yeah. Well, we gonna keep pushing for it. So we gonna make it known. Well, we don't know who gonna be the mayor next year. We don't know. So we working on it though. But we gonna put steps and stuff like that together. Other than that, though, next year we might try to do a parade for the day.
Okay.
For my Khalid Rasheed Day.
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I'm saying?
gonna be
you know
nice.
What I'm saying? Well, bring out the kids. Do something different. You know what I'm saying? We want to not continue to do the same thing, and because everybody always want to do a backpack here or something like that. Man, let's do something different.
Yeah,
let's just change.
Yeah,
But that's my whole thing. Is let's change the narrative about what's going on. That's what I'm really trying to do, especially with media. Because it's not no support here. Everybody want to cover the celebrities and do that. Like, everybody showed up and showed out Tycoon Weekend.
Yeah.
Tycoon Week is over. Nobody's on social media no more. And it was so sad. I seen so many dudes going live more than these females. I said, what's going on? I had to question myself, like, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is this Houston or what? Because that was not player. That was not coming down. That was not cool. Y'all was trying to chase a person that you would not even probably ever get access to or whatever like that. If he gonna put you in a movie, he gonna put you in a movie. If it's gonna be meant to be, it's gonna be meant to be. You know what I'm saying? Don't chase something that you don't know. Because what's meant for you is meant for you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Well, you have to give it up for 50. He did bring everybody out to the city.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have no problem. You know what I'm saying? For it, and the money, it was a lot of money made. It was, economical and things of that nature. But my thing is this: it's people as yourself. This station, it's other people here that need support. You need to be breaking your neck to come up and do anything. There shouldn't be no event like the other day, the Candy 2. It should have been more press than that. Like, it was nobody from these same people that was going live. You should have been going live at that point. That's what I'm saying. To make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Support your own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Show up. That'd be my main thing. Because I be on my interviews, I be going in on media. Like, what? Like, you can see if you look at any of my interviews, I let them know, like, where's media? Like, every time we come in, like, where's the media? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where y'all at?
Yeah. So, speaking, I know this is sidetrack. I want to go back to the mayor, about you saying you don't know who's going to be in the office of mayor. So, I am starting to work on this campaign, this project.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want to get more people out to vote. So, can you encourage these young people to get out here and vote? Because I don't want to hear y'all mad because who in office. I don't want y'all mad saying they ain't doing nothing. I mean, come on, you know how this goes.
Okay, well, as far as the voting process now, as far as presidential and stuff like that, well, electoral votes make the president. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be technical, I mean, they have us vote, but I mean the electoral college is gonna do what they need to do, and you got to be conscious of that, what's going on. But as far as your local, you need to get out and vote. You know what I'm saying? Now I support like Robin Williams. You know what I'm saying, the next Houston mayor. You know what I'm saying, the sister, she got she got a lot going on. Like she's really in tune. You know what I'm saying? We did we was out there with her at the third ward, you know what I'm saying, the other day, you know what I'm saying, that she did. Me and Home, shout out to Home Said Slim, that's my guy, Street 100 Radio and we covered her, you know what I'm saying, and she got a lot going on. I mean, she's really concerned about the people, you know what I'm saying. Now, you know, I'm not with the certain narratives or with the you know, because she's a woman. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people pushing that issue because they just want to vote for her because she's a woman. Some people voting because she's black. You know what I'm saying? Or some people pushing, you know, the female power, you know, whatever it is. But I know I heard the woman talk. I see how she interact with people and things that the elderly, you know what I'm saying? Her story has never changed. It's always the same, you know what I'm saying? And it's always genuine. And so I believe that she will be, because I think a lot of people are tired of Sylvester Turner. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't think that whatever he's doing, I think he just kind of standing in the good graces and doing a lot of things for publicity stunts. But that's just my opinion. And the issues that need to be addressed, you don't never really see him out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, and so I think that she will be the mayor, you know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, when these votes come, I think they started about, November or something, the process started or something like that. I think we'll have access for her camp to really be up in there to cover that election and be up in there wherever that her office is and stuff like that. So I think when that happens, we'll really be up in there, you know what I'm saying, and really be tuned in with that, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, probably all the way until, I guess, the election go. But it's looking pretty good. That I think that she might be it. You know what I'm saying? She might be the hope. You know what I'm saying? She might be the one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and stuff like that, though. But yeah, like you said, y'all, the young people, man, and you can't complain if you're not gonna do nothing about the situation. The only reason I always complain about media or I complain about certain subjects about this and this, because you actually see me out here. I'm an activist, so I really be outside. Or if it's not, it's somebody from my team. So that's the reason I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? And I try to look for a solution or and connect people to fix the problems. You know what I'm saying? If I can't really fix it myself, you know what I'm saying? And so that's important too. And then it's always good too that you don't always have to be seen. You can always do stuff behind the scenes and things of that nature too, though. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to help her and whatever that she's asking for help for people to come out and vote, you need to tune in and whatever that she asks that she needs. People showing up, man. You know what I'm saying? And let's get this done because otherwise, you're going to continue to be complaining and you're going to be frustrated with yourself.
Right. Yeah. So, I'm in my 30s, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all that. But
okay.
I'm in my 30s, but it took me a while to understand the importance of voting. So, I sit up here, I was finding myself complaining. And I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't take part. Like you said, I was more a part of the problem than I was a solution because I didn't take part. So it's just very important that y'all get out here this year and make sure y'all vote so y'all can see a change, and get out here and see what these people are doing for the community and see that they're visible and that they're not just here during election time only to get your vote. See that they out here year round doing what they supposed to do for this community.
Now I will say one person I do say that is kind of active. The brother that was at the award show, Edward Pollard. I do see he is kind of active.
Yes.
He is active. I will say as far as that. It's not really like he's the politician is kind of what he do, but I mean, you can kind of see him out amongst regular people. You know what I'm saying, at all times. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, and kind of treat people that same way too, though. So I mean, them is good characteristics that you need to have. It's good to, I guess what they say, the familiarity is good. You know what I'm saying?
I agree because I see him everywhere. Yeah, I definitely see him everywhere. Yeah. That's perfect. So if it's one thing that you can tell somebody that has a similar story to you that's been incarcerated, don't know what they're gonna do when they get out, what can you tell them so they can continue to pursue their dreams?
Well, when I came home, resources wasn't really like they have now. So it's really no excuse now. You know what I'm saying? Because social media is very lucrative. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can just do certain videos, especially with TikTok. I mean, it's amazing what these things is doing now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about Facebook because I don't really be on there like that. Instagram, I know far as Reels, but I mean, it's all type of ways to go ahead and get it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make something happen, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? From selling waters to on the street corners, man, roses and stuff like that, man.
Gotta
You
start
know, I
somewhere.
mean, you have to do it, man. It's no job that don't look over nobody, and it's cool to get a job, man. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what the music telling you or what these people are saying and making fun of people, it's cool to work any type of job, man. It's nothing wrong with being a square, getting up and going to work, man, and doing the right thing.
Not
man.
a square.
You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do none of that no more. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? They be like, "Oh man, you shopping?" I said, "Whatever, man." You know what I'm saying? I'm just living. You know what I'm saying? I just turned 44. You know what I'm saying? Last Friday, so it's a good thing that, you know what I'm saying, 22 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, we started a rough kind of journey, and now we reap the benefits of it, though. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, God will that next 22 more years after this, then, you know, we done seen what we supposed to see and touched and you know who we supposed to touch in this lifetime. You know.
So tell the people how they can follow you in your magazines.
Oh, well, you know, I'm on social media, you know, according to whatever Instagram plan on doing that day, you know, because they going to do what they want to do. Follow me on post underscore THE magazine. Then I got the Post Latin magazine. It's just Post Latin magazine. And then you got FORTHEH magazine. You can follow me on there. And then, you know, all the links is usually in there.
We'll have it all up on the
Yeah,
screen for
you can. She'll have all that information. If not, you know what I'm saying, you can email me at postermagazine llc@gmail.com. You know what I'm saying. It might go to my spam because, you know, I got spam block because, you know, a lot of people be sending us all type of weird stuff. But yeah, if not, if you see me at an event, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, Siri, man, talk to me. You know, I talk back. You know what I'm saying, and so and we can make something work. If you're trying to get into a magazine, if you're trying to do something and if you need help or need some type of your story to be told, or, you know what I'm saying, to bring awareness, get in touch with her or somebody at this network, and we'll make sure we'll pull up personally, and, you know what I'm saying, we'll try to come out and interview you, you know what I'm saying, and make sure you get a feature, because, you know, anything for the culture, especially if you're doing anything to uplift and inspire, we want to bring that to the forefront, though. That's my job, that's my duty, and I'm standing on that, though.
Absolutely. Again, I'm so happy you came in with CC with the sauce. You definitely put us on game. I learned something new about you.
Okay.
Half with Puerto Rican, half I didn't know that. All right, so definitely thank you for coming in to CC with the sauce, and thank y'all for tuning in this year, and we're out.